I'm here at the JVC stand here at NAB 2014. I've got Gustav with me. Hi, Gustav. Now, this year you've got some amazing new concept products that you're showing people for the first time. So we're going to have a little look round at some of these and have a little talk about them. First of all, we're looking at something here on a quadcopter. Tell us a bit about this.
First of all, I'd like a short explanation what I say concept products. Concept products means, you see the product name of course, but it's a temporary name. We give the customer the choice, our user the choice. We will do a questionnaire, say what is your product in the future. We give you some ideas, this is our ideas, where you see the application, what kind of features you want to have in. The reason why we do this, the JVC Kenwood Corporation has also the UltraSense group in it, and we build now our own sensor technology. So we're coming out with a super 35mm sensor. So all these products which we see now in this movie is based on the super 35 JVC new own development sensor chip. All these products what we've seen have the capability to shot in 4K up to 60p on a single file with H.264 with 150 megabit per second. All these products have the capability to shot in HD, of course, up to 240p on standard SDXC cards. Yep. All these products will have the capability to do our unique streaming functionalities in 2K and also the remote capabilities. So that makes it a little bit in short for all the capabilities. Of course, some of product from the specification are a little bit different. We use for the smaller products, we use Micro Four Third 5 mounting, so you can use any photograph optics, production optics for this one. And for the big baby, which we see later, we do a PL mount, but it's no problem to change from the Micro Third 4, you can change the adapter to anything else. Well, what we see here is a product, you know, we're not selling the quadcopter. This is one of the product idea. Today, such a product you see everywhere, but this is very unique. The camera this is complete camera. This is the top body of the camera, and this is only the camera head. Well, you say it's big, but keep in mind, it's 4K recording. It could be live streaming and remote control the whole unit. And have also a player, so you have also the possibility when the copter is down, you can have a live playback. The whole system is built by our own, including the gyroscope. The technology for the gyroscope is also made by us. This is one product concept. You see it's very big, it's look heavy, it's still heavy, but it's getting smaller. Yep. Again, it's a concept. Yep. So we can have a look at what you can do with this unit. Yes. So just to say there's a remote capability that will be normally a wireless remote capability. Well, it's normal, and you can see that in front of the head. I think when the colleague from the camera move, you can see the imaging here. I can control it like a normal PTZ camera, but keep in mind this is on a gyroscope and to use the camera in any direction. The camera itself, maybe when I can turn it a little bit around, you can see the optics in front. So by using the Micro Third 5, this is not a toy. This is a real professional camera system which you can put on a real helicopter, for example, and you can put a big lens on it.
So this is the system here. We're going to go and have a wander around to the other area of the stand and have a look at what we've got over there. Yeah. Okay, Gustav, we've moved around to another area of the stand, and we're looking at the gimbal in a handheld configuration this time instead of on a quadcopter. And you're going to give me the opportunity to have a play with this. You have seen that, you know, the octocopter is not flying, but you want to see the performance of the gimbal. And I take your microphone and give the hands to the gyroscope, and you can have a test with it. So, and you can move it even faster and doing this direction, and you can see that the camera is always stable in position. So you can move that and doing this. So this gives you a perfect situation if you have, like say on the real helicopter, whatever, you get a very, very smooth image and a very, very high resolution system. Gustav, that's amazing as always.
Yeah, but it's not the end.
It's not the end. Let's go and have a look at some others, shall we?
Okay.
So Gustav, obviously we've seen it on the gimbal. And but this is the actual camera system you were using.
Yes.
So let's go into a little bit more detail about this system.
This could be, so what I told you is feature products.
Yep.
When we have the sensor, why not making something special additional? Yep. You have seen on the gimbal the separate hat. Yep. So what we did here is a separate hat as you've seen on the gimbal, yep. using the Super 35mm, using the Micro Four certified mounting system, gives you any option for the optics. It could be extend the cable between 5 to 20 meters extension. Or why not taking all the unit, the recording stuff, and make a separate recording for that camera head? Right. So the CCU is built in. Yep. You have a monitor display in. You have recording 4K up to 60p and HD up to 240p. Yep. And using the SD cards, get your brand new design idea on the product. Yep. Maybe our customer comes up and say, I don't need the camera head. Can you build a 4K recorder in this kind of style? Yeah. Maybe we can do. Again, it's a concept. Let's go to the feedback.
Brilliant.
And
okay.
That's not the end.
No.
Let's go to the next.
Let's do the next. So Gustav, we're here at another area and another version of a camera based on your Super 35 sensor. Tell us a bit about this one.
So this one gets, as you see, a very nice handheld 4K recorder. We limited a little bit on the features here up to 30p with a single HDMI output, but give you also the Micro Cert 5. It's an entry production camera, actually, with a lot of options for the optics, which you get in the market. So I think it's a brand new idea to when you have the Super 35mm large sensor format camera to build it in a, let's say, video style camera instead of a DSLR.
And at the moment, with this particular format, are you still looking at recording to SDHC cards?
Of course. This is the golden rule for that one is take a material, take a recording media which you can buy everywhere. Yep. If you make dedicated, you have to look about it, have enough memory or whatever. The best is take a memory which you can go to the next shop, Photoshop or electronic store, and you can buy it and for less money. Of course, for the 4K recording in the 60p on the other units, you need one of the new upcoming SDEC formats, which is version 3, which allowed you the high-speed recording. This baby here takes a normal SD class, XC class 10 card to do the recording.
Brilliant, Gustav. Now, funnily enough, we've got one more place to go.
Yeah, we have a final baby.
Let's go and have a look at that one. Thank you. So finally, on our concept tour of the JVC stand, we're at this baby. Tell us about that.
Yeah. Well, Super 35mm says it all, so we need a production camera, of course. And this is, of course, a real design sample. The other product which you see is already partly working, but this is a design sample already. What is very interesting, we have a PL mount here, give the real professional stuff as a production camera, but also we have a few maybe to use that as a studio camera solution. So everything is open at the moment to do that. This is, again, we're coming up here with the PL mount, with H.264 recording 4:2, with 150 megabit per second, using a real 4K or UHD 4K on a single file. Also we're thinking about some additional option for RAW format as an output for external recording. Such thing happens. And keep again also the IP capability we think to do remote features, streaming features, maybe it's possible to do. All these cameras are developed, as I mentioned before, also as a playback option. Right. Not just the camera, you record and you go to your NLE and you do the editing. So we have also the plan to use that, a real playback. You can hook up a display, get a real outputs, and we like to use the industry standard outputs for HDSDI, for example, and we use a HDMI 2.0 output as a single line. Both of them will be selectable for the customer user consumer display and use the professional displays with the 4 HDMI SDI outputs. Yeah.
Gustav, that's great. It's always thank you for showing us around. Now,
you're welcome all the time. Maybe at the end, let me make a final comment. Maybe the people, when we say concept products, all the people will ask what time frame you maybe want to have. Well, I can say that all this stuff what you see. We have a close time idea, so maybe somewhere to end 2014, maybe 2015. Of course, this time we need. And let me say, it will be also an interesting IBC coming up for us.
Brilliant, Gustav. And obviously JVC always pride themselves on listening to their customers' ideas and things, which is partly why you're showing this. If people want to get in contact with you, find out more about this, maybe suggest some feature sets, for example, how can they do that?
That is exactly on the website. We will officially release that already today on NAB. There is a link to it. Everything you have to read through on www.jvcpro.eu.
Good stuff, thank you very much.
Very welcome.
It's been a great having a look around the JV stand this year at NAB 2014. Go and have a look at their website, find out everything you need to know about their massive and fantastic product range here at JVC. We've been doing a lot here as well at NAB. You'll find that on our website, broadcastshow.com.
Yeah, everyone's been just like, go on, hands on, go get the cameras out there. It's fantastic. They're all really open, let you just touch everything and get to use it. And